There is currently a beef going on between Atta Akyea, who is the lawyer for Kwabena Boahene, and then Papa bi a friend of Philip Kwame Brobe. He's the man you're accusing of say oton a stolen vehicle to Kwabena Boahene. Now Kwabena Boahene case na ekoso in some APAP ewo court. Na one of in some wakwako PM and say say Papa bi eton a stolen vehicle ema Kwabena Boahene. What you say? Na papa no enende one Atta Akyea a woye Kwabena Boahene lawyer enya ne dedenden a enya asem ketwa. Now I'm going to read the story and then you sort of understand and get what is happening. Na embre wo ho a na you really comment the Ghana for Eka. Now I say you sold a stolen car, show remorse and don't anger me further. Atta Akyea tells Brobe. Now I say Samuel Atta Akyea, lawyer for former Director General of the National Security Bureau, Kwabena Boahene, has slammed Philip Kwame Brobe, the man accused of selling a stolen vehicle to Kwabena Boahene, for issuing what he describes as empty threats instead of demonstrating remorse over the controversial sale. In a letter dated August 1st, 2025, and signed by legal firm Zoe Akyea and Co., rejected claims of defamation made against their clients by legal representatives of Philip Kwame Brobe, insisting that the real issue lies in the sale of a vehicle later flagged by Interpol as stolen. Also, we are totally surprised how our client has defamed your client. Part of the letter stated. Boahene's legal team responded to a previous letter from Kwesi Bafo Insifo of Insifo Law Consults, which had demanded a retraction and apology for alleged defamatory remark made against Brobe. It emphasized that public attention should instead be focused on the underlying transaction that led to the controversy, the purchase of a luxury BMW 740D, now at the center of criminal investigations due to its stolen status. According to Boahene's lawyers, their client was unknowingly drawn into a criminal web after purchasing the vehicle, only to later discover through Interpol red flags that the car had been stolen. Now, you see what Atta Akyea wants to do, and he say he wants to sort of switch the case, right? Kwabena Boahene case, no, he wants to switch it in the sense obese or damning it down, and I'm going to explain so you understand. On say Kwabena Boahene charges are there abono. You see we sika 49 million and all that. Now Atta Akyea ababontia ababeka say Kwabena Boahene case ni nyina no asemu aba ho ya asemu aba ho no de ohun ne say asemu aba ho ane say Kwabena Boahene kokoto car efiri obiri ho na car na kokoto ye free say nipa kro ne ho no ye say car no na e stolen car to no de ohun ne say Kwabena Boahene case no ehwa na ni nyina efiri ba nti Kwabena Boahene no no ndi bone ni niji car ho no kokoto car onim say car ni ye stolen car na nipa kra Kwabena Boahene koto car ni free ne ho no ono ene efe ni Brobe. It Atta Akyea case asem ni wiye no ena Brobe ene ne lawyers enso aba abonti no mbeka say masa hwan monya mo case amundi mo case o Kwabena Boahene aba beto stolen car efi me ho me stolen car ti asem ni nina no ena Brobe lawyers eka say asem Atta Akyea aka no we gu omo fi ti ho na Atta Akyea nso edi ebufu aba beka say masa waton stolen car ma me client waton ama no ja de wo ye no mema me bu mfu kra ti asem no bebi akwa kodu no. And so in this case o hesenia ekona na no it wants from what Atta Akyea is saying no now I don't know whether it is an admission say Kwabena Boahene indeed na car bi woni possession car no allegedly no a stolen car, right? Now I say according to Boahene's lawyers, their client was unknowingly drawn into a criminal web after purchasing the vehicle, only to later discover through Interpol red flags that the car had been stolen. They argue that Brobe, the seller, bears full responsibility for failing to exercise due diligence before completing the sale. Also, your letter gives your client away that he has no compassion and is empty of remorse. Having sold to our client a vehicle flagged by Interpol as stolen, which such a foul transaction has opened up our client to public shame and criminal investigations. Your client can enjoy his post facto rationalizations, not having himself conducted any due diligence on the stolen vehicle before selling it to our client. Into here, Atta Akyea ma work no. Na chese sisi an opeso so case ni na e de kokoto eye Brobe eso. Brobe nso mbeso befa case no. I'm going to continue, but before I continue, Mr. Wa wutie me. Yes, wa wutie me. Say ohwe wo ho. Ohwe wo ho. Ohwe bebia wefu. Senia wefu aye kese anase nia wo put it on weight na. Menye sure say we ni age ho. Some people call me and they tell me, Omo afedro sana nso enya hwe. Efu aye kese enya edro ene ye de twe no. I was in that position. Doctors Becca Trail say oh she uyi if you are naked. Now wo she wefu and you don't see wefu no ase, right? You don't see the beneath wefu ase hona, then you are at risk of diabetes, and it is true. If you can see the diabetes type 2 nenam, the stroke nenam, the akomayari nenam, it's utie me na wefu so. Don't worry. Me senia method miensa me ye ya 3 months ema mefu e call form no. Ma throw him book no comment box ni mo. Me share book ni binato. It's as simple as that. Any format of the book I will pay biane or comment box ni mo me share pe book no nato. Now, young consent ni mo. Intino, I say, we think your client should reserve his convenience thinking until he meets the police on the matter. Please do not vex us twice with a threat of a defamation action. The letter added. I mean, him say, Obi be threatening Atta Akyea with defamation. I'm an imbu fusi. Because, Kwabene do Boahene case we eba no. I think say Atta Akyea na no yen crofo or yenipa or threatening crofo with defamation, right? Kwabene do Boahene case we won say Atta Akyea ba be release letter. Masa mo anhwe yi na nsem no mo anka ne yi ya defamation ene mo anhwe yi and let there Atta Akyea so akwa kasa for obi uma ne ba ko ne threatening with defamation. Atta Akyea say hene ha defamation we he made defamation. I said the lawyers attach a separate complaint sent. It's how wordy. The lawyers attach a separate complaint sent to the Commissioner of Customs Divisions of the Ghana Revenue Authority with copies to the Director General of the Criminal Investigation Department, reinforcing that formal investigations into the transaction are actively underway. They also urge Brobe to fully cooperate with the ongoing police investigations rather than resorting to threats of defamation lawsuits. The dispute stems from the high-value sale of a BMW 740D allegedly misrepresented to Edu Boahene and now under scrutiny from law enforcement agencies. Intino, that is coming from Atta Akyea. Clearly not happy. Intino. No. That's quite surprising. Mr. Montreal, what your comment box ni mo? That's it. And the Ghana for bebre, yarea kuyen, stroke, diabetes, cancer, heart disease. Na sa yarea we ni na no. The underlying factor adia wo broni friend visceral fat. Now her screen is so we doctor a website. Now what trust visceral fat. Visceral fat wraps around your organs, creating inflammation and interfering with organ function. This fat causes a big belly. Now, one thing about visceral fat, and it's engrofo bebre beka, oh, ye benu me bibidru, ayebema yefu atwe, yɛbɛnum eduro ɛbɛma mefu atwe mesrɛ visceral fat no oboa obi obɛka do so we eduro bia obɛnum na wefu atwe no oboa because belly fat no eduro bia ni ho ebetumi ama na akofom. You only lose belly fat when you decide to lose weight. Na me a me ti he me obi a na first me obi belly fat no na me obi visceral fat no na me obi ɛna ende mini ohwa mefu atwe na enyama me ye no eye method bi a me frɛ no the WWE method. Me dia throw book no or comment box ni mu. So open book ni bi ato a eno ane se wa click comment box ni mu na tre se wa to book no ana screen ni so book ni din eye your action plan for weight loss na wa click na wa pe book no ato ye ka eduro a eduro eye duane a ye di obi a wo be ka tre so ye pe eduro be ma ye fu atwe bia no me se oboa mesrew eduro ye duane e bedi nti metre we duane a obedi ni na wo book nim ene nyama e wo se wo ye nti no get the book and then live healthy